Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have been putting this video off because truthfully I just don't want to do it, but we're gonna give it a shot. I have to trade with every single team in the NHL as the season progresses. I'm probably just gonna do it before the season even starts, but yeah. That's the whole rule. Gotta trade all of the 31 other teams before we get to the trade deadline, or I guess at the trade deadline. Some point in the season, a trade will happen. So let me randomize the team here, and we get the Carolina Hurricanes. So that will be the team we will start with. Definitely not leaving player morale on for this one. That would be a rookie mistake. I didn't turn fantasy draft on, did I? I might have. And if I did, I'm gonna go back. But yeah, I feel like it's just habit at this point, you know? Maybe I didn't know, because it looks like it's doing... Okay, no, I didn't. All right, I set up a notepad list of all the teams. I'm just gonna kind of put a dash beside them as I trade with them, so I know which teams I have and have not made moves with. Victor Rask is not bad. 79 overall, 750k salary. Could be a player that we pick up. He's listed as a depth forward though, so I don't know about all that. Even though Victor Rask is 1 overall better, I feel like I'm getting fleeced here. Will they accept it? They will not. All right. They probably will do Dzingel. I'm going to try to add a 7th in there as well if they are willing to give it up. They don't have one for... Okay, really? Try to pop a 6th in there, proposed trade, and that is accepted. Okay, Anaheim is done. I don't think this will go through, but I'm going to try getting Perfetti for Stasny 2/3 and a 4th. Let's go ahead and propose it. No, didn't think so. Oshie would be cool to get, but it's just not in the cards. Nick Dowd, however, he's 78 overall, but... Oh, didn't mean to do that. He's actually listed as a 4th line forward, whereas Rask was not. This won't work, but I'm gonna try it. Oh? Cheering in the streets, calm down. I really don't want to make this trade, but I'm getting Hill, and then he will basically be trade bait as well. We have 2 goalies, or I could trade away one of the other goalies for Ethan Bear. Let's try it out. Will they accept it? Yes, they will. Okay, zip it with all this. I want to try and free up some cap space, so we could get rid of Kotkaniemi, pick up Harrington, and a 2nd from San Jose. I feel like the value isn't there, so it probably won't go through. But we might be able to use one of our picks to sweeten it up a little bit here. Maybe give them a 3rd? They don't want it, but it will at least make the value fair, and it is accepted. We'll be taking the cap right back on for Jeff Carter. Proposed trade to the Pity Pens. Too far off. Okay, so a 4th won't work. What about... A 3rd seems like a lot. What if I do a 4th and a 5th? Are they gonna say, sweeten it just a touch? Nope, they're gonna accept it. Yep, let's go ahead and do it. The value seems about even on this one. We're getting rid of Jack Drury, who has 2 abilities, for Mayfield, who is an 81 overall defenseman. I don't know how that value is fair, but we don't have a choice. I gotta make trades here. Let's see if it will go through a proposed trade. Okay, I'm gonna try to get something else back then. Will it work with a 5th involved? It still will. I severely doubt it'll work with a 3rd, but a 4th might happen? Yeah, okay, well, let's try it. Maybe it will. I'm thinking there's no way, but it's worth a shot. Okay, not sufficient at all, but if we move it back 1 round to the 4th, then they are going to say yes. So there we go, the Islanders. Done. This might go through 1 for 1. Patches is 86, and so is Palat. He has 2 more abilities, but, I mean, Palat's 2 years younger, and we'd be freeing up about 400k of cap space. Yeah, I might even try to add a pick. The value seems like it does have room for it. I've added in a 4th, proposed trade, and they accept it. New Jersey. Off the board. This is going to be a bit of an outrageous one, but I'm going to try Montreal's 4th for New Jersey's 4th. Hey, there's no trade restrictions. I can make whatever I want. 4th for 4th. And they accept it. Jordan Stoll and a 3rd for Philippe Danault. This might work, but I have a feeling it won't. We'll try it out anyway. Proposed trade, rejected. I could do a 2nd, but that seems like a lot. The value isn't even that high though, so let's go ahead and give it a shot. 2nd round picks, still no. A 2nd and a 6th, perhaps? Oh, they do. Wow, didn't see that coming. Zarnik for Harrington, 1 for 1. They don't want Harrington, but some of the trades that I've been making, I didn't think they'd go through, and they have been. So let's try it out with Detroit here. And it is accepted. We're losing 1 overall in getting Colin Miller, but we're gaining an ability. Not that important. The most important thing is the cap difference. So will this go through 1 for 1 with Dallas? No, it will not. We are saving salary to re-sign. Oh, all right. I want to try getting one of these players, but I just don't feel like we have the ability to. This closes the salary gap a little bit. We might still get the same thing though. Yeah, what if I try sweetening it with a draft pick? What about that? Come on, you know you want to. A 6th round draft pick in there. Still no. That's just straight up disrespectful. I'll add a 4th. Screw it. Proposed trade. All right, they are really not in for it. Honka for a 4th and Kira. There's no way. Absolutely not. It does go through. That's interesting. Yeah, let's just send it then. Dallas is off the board. Okay, stop. You're not even getting a crazy player here. Like, chill out. Arizona has nothing on the block. They have a 4th round pick on the block. What if we do 4 for 4? Proposed trade. They accept it. I'm under the impression we're going to have to give up a pick just to make this go through, but I'm going to try trading a 7th for Martinook, 1 for 1. That way we can free up $1.8 million of cap, and it is not rejected. Or sorry, yes, it is rejected. What am I saying? We'll send a 7th back. Still no. I'll even upgrade you to a 6th. Nope. I refuse to go any higher than a 5th. And they accept it at that point. Matt Martin would be good for the 4th line. We're giving up a prospect for Martin in a 3rd, perhaps. I don't know if they'll accept it. They will. A 2nd has got to be too much, right? There's no way. If they accept this, then I'm super down. No. Okay, just a bit low. But what if I add a 7th? That way we could go from a 3rd to a 2nd in exchange for a 7th. They will. Okay. Also, it's a sad day when you realize that you've already traded with the Islanders. Maybe I should look at my notepad next time. Ranta for a 2nd. That value is completely unfair. So they say no. Could try a 3rd, but then I feel like I'm getting finesse. What if I do a 3rd and a 4th? Still feel like it's not really fair, but we'll give it a shot anyway. And they accept. We're almost halfway there. We've done 14 teams. Achari and a 4th for this man's. Will it go through? St. Louis rejects that. Okay, let's add in a 5th instead. Then I'll go to 6th, and then I'll just do it 1 for 1. Never mind, we don't need to. I feel like I always see this Alnefelt guy actually get pretty good. Not that we're gonna get to that point anyway, but I'll give you a Kiro and a 6th for him, and that would take Tampa Bay off the board, but they are going to rudely decline, in which case I will move up to a 5th round pick. Nice. Swap Colorado's 2nd for your 2nd. I'm surprised they said yes to that. I feel like I'm getting absolutely fleeced here, but listen, I just want to make moves. Sebastian Aho for Horvat and Dickinson. Propose the trade, so that means we can add more. There's no way this works. Garland and Horvat for Sebastian Aho. They still will. Now that I am shocked by. I think I'm gonna do it. What if I add a 3rd as well from them? At that point, they reject it and say we need to sweeten it just a touch. So I will send back a 4th round pick in exchange. Actually, no, I'll go even lower than that. I'll give you a 6th. That's sweetening it just a touch. Big trade here with the Vancouver Canucks, and that is done. Mayfield for Villy, 1 for 1. They do want to get rid of him. The value is certainly not looking like a trade they'll accept, but we'll try it. No. I'll take 2/3 for Scott Mayfield, propose that trade, and they accept it. Svetch for Aaron Ekblad. He's 88 overall for 89. Might go through? Probably not, because Ekblad is not on the block. Okay, yeah. I will also add in this man's and a 3rd. Now, how about that? Oh, they actually accepted it. Bruins, I'm going to try to go easy 2 for 2, and they accept it. Teuvo Teravainen for Tuck and a 4th. Propose it. Wow, a lot of these trades I don't think are going to go through, and they actually do. I don't have trade difficulty set to hard, but I also don't have it on low. It's on medium, which I normally keep it at. How about a little Andre Kasha for Stromgren action? Calgary Flames, propose that. Yes, sir. Gonna make a cheeky 4th for 4th with Chicago. Could ship out Suzuki and a couple 3rds in exchange for Evan Rodriguez, who's making 1.5 and is 84 overall. Propose? Ooh, okay. Thought that was gonna be a yes that time. I'll also add a 4th, simply because we have so many draft picks, it's crazy. So I don't think this will hurt too bad. Proposed trade, still rejected. What if I just give you another 3rd? Give you all of our 3rds, propose, and they finally accept it. Columbus has no one on the block, so I'm just going to do a cheeky draft pick trade again. Arizona, Buffalo, Chicago. Let's get rid of Buffalo's. Yeah, let's try that. Will they accept? They do. 2023 San Jose 2nd round pick in exchange for Holloway. Propose. Accepted. We've gone through a good chunk of these. I'm just going to delete the teams now that I've traded with because we are almost done. We don't have too many to go. The only teams that we have yet to trade with are the Rangers, the Senators, and the Flyers. And you know what? I think I might wait till the trade deadline for these guys. Philadelphia has no one on the block. Ottawa only has draft picks. I guess the Rangers do have some players, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could just leave it. They might add some players. Fine, you know what? 2/4 for Gauthier. Julien Gauthier, 78 overall. Propose that. Rejected. I'll give you another 4th then. Go ahead, ask me if I care. Propose trade. Accepted. 45 minutes later, and we can finally see what our team looks like. We're probably a lot worse. Or maybe we're not. We've got Jarvis, Horvat, and Natchez on the first line, which is a +5. Tuck, Carter, and Palat. I wonder if this ruins it. Yeah, it kind of does. I'm going to leave Carter there then. Rodriguez, Dano, Garland. We have a pretty good offensive core here. Defensively, these guys don't get along for some reason. Who's the troublemaker? Oh, Brent Burns. He doesn't fit in with anything. All right, I'm going to try to trade him then. Get rid of him now while I can. Jake Gardner scratched. Achari fast. Also not sure why Alnefelt is backing up when we clearly traded for Aiden Hill. Yeah, you're coming up immediately. Sorry, Alnefelt. So we have a problem in that neither team wants him. The good news is Philly has the cap for him. We're losing an overall, but I think we're getting 2 abilities and a 4th. The value is incredibly not there, so they're going to say no. I don't even know if it'll go through 1 for 1. We might have to actually add to it. We have 2 seconds left, a 4th, 6, 2 7s. All right, let's try the 4th first and see what they say. Propose, rejected. We honestly might have to give them a 2nd, which is outrageous, but at this point, I don't care. I just want trades to go through. A Jets 3rd, propose, nope. Toronto Maple Leafs 2nd. There we have it. This is very unfortunate. He's also not liking that 2nd pairing. I could move him down and get double zeros, but yeah, I feel like I have to. Then our offense looks like this. Okay, I will trade with the Ottawa Senators at the trade deadline. I think I did the best roster again. Aiden, sorry, I'm sorry. Well, let's proceed to simulate, see how we do. If anyone's gonna say I copped out with the pick for pick trades, I'm not having it. This is a lot, all right? A lot of trades going on. All right, this just in. We are not good. In fact, we are last in the division. Things are looking down. I'm not gonna lie, I thought our roster looked pretty good. 27, 28, and 5. We could try to spice things up. There's literally no restrictions with trades. I just have to trade with every team. So I obviously have to trade with Ottawa, but everything else is still available. And look at that. The first player on the block belongs to Ottawa. It is Claude Giroux. Garland has 35 points, listed as a second liner. Tuck has 34 points. I might try to get rid of Tuck here. Bring in Giroux. He's still on the team. Okay, I gotta make this fast though, because otherwise we could run into trouble where he gets taken. So I'll add in a 3rd. Tuck in a 3rd for Giroux. Will it go through? Yes, it does. And that is the last team we have to trade with. I was gonna possibly trade Freddie, but I think he's actually doing pretty good, so never mind. At 27, 28, and 5, we are going to need a post-trade deadline miracle. If I do best lines, they keep Marty here, but I'm going to veto that and bring up Giroux to get the +5. Our last line is a -2, however, we have roll 3 lines, so we don't have to worry about them too much. We got the 5-2-0. Defensively, these guys still just are not gelling for some reason. But we'll stick with Ristolainen here. And you know what? No, the game's telling me to do this. I'm going to do this. Roll all pairings. The final pairing will be a +2. They'll be a -2, but so be it. And I am happy with what we have here. Let's see if we can make a miraculous push for the playoffs. It is not looking good. 2 weeks to go, 34, 36, and 6. Our season is done. Even if we win all of these games, which is not going to happen, we are still out. Yeah, what a bad season. We ended up finishing 6th in the division with a total of 37 wins and 37 losses, 8 overtime losses, and exactly 50% point percentage. The Edmonton Oilers went on to win the President's Trophy. Let's see if it was the top 16. No, it wasn't. The Golden Knights at 13 did not make it. And then we have the 21st placed Philadelphia Flyers. That's outrageous. We finished 26th in the league. Embarrassing. Giroux played 86 games, but he had 61 points. So did Horvat, except he did it in 82. Palat ended up with 53. Marty had 53. 46 from Rodriguez, and then 45 from Jarvis and Garland. Freddie did all right. 30, 31, and 7 4 shutouts, a 914, 266. Hill, on the other hand, did not. McDavid gets the Art Ross, 110 points, and Draisaitl, his line mate, the only other person to break 100, he gets 105. Huberdeau, Kuznetsov, and Kucherov all get 90. Matthews, the only player to get 50+ goals. He will have the Rocket Richard. Jari got the most wins with 42. He had a 904 save percentage, a 915 for Vasilevsky, who had 38 wins, 914 for Binnington, and then a 915 for Fleury and Gibson. Yossi and Klingberg both had 79 points. That is a crazy season from both of them. Makar had 73, same with Tyson Barrie. Realistically, I could have just not traded Svechnikov, Aho, Teravainen, etc., but I feel like that would have made the video boring. I had to make some big moves, you know? In hindsight, could I have traded them for another sort of superstar? Probably. And the Lightning win the cup. Kucherov led the playoffs with 25 points. Scheifele had 24. And yeah, Kucherov was exactly a point a game. We got 23 and 16 from Panarin, so he did phenomenal. Kyle Connor with 21. Killorn and Cirelli also got 21. Vasilevsky had 16 Ws. He had a 930 save percentage. 925 from Hellebuck. 929 from Fleury. 927 down here for Catahat. Adam Fox led defenseman with 18 points, and he did it in just 16 games. Hedman had 16 and 25. Neil Pionk had 14 and 28. I'm just gonna go through the trophies here quick. Not much to see, and I severely doubt we are gonna be seeing anyone from our squad. No. Here's the playoff tree. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. It was a interesting one to say the least. Had to trade with every single team in the NHL, and I think I did. Hopefully I did anyway. Unfortunately, it turns out that, you know, trading for more mid overall players instead of superstars did not pan out, but I still had fun with that. Hopefully you guys had fun watching it. I'm here to entertain. So if I did that, then I'm happy. On that note, guys, I'll see you soon.